everybody, and welcome to the first Grassroots rundown of 2025. The wind is trying to blow our camera over here at New River All-American Speedway. I'm Chase Folsom with Michael, Massie, and Mother Nature. We just watched a great car store race at New River, so what'd you think of the first race of the season?
I thought it was great. I thought it was like quintessential short track racing. You had a lot of battles up front. I mean, Connor Hall kind of was up there the whole time, but he certainly had his share of challengers. He wins the race, but you had a whole boatload of guys come from the back and get good finishing positions. You had some wrecks, some bumps, a little bit of everything in this race, but it wasn't a wreck fest. There was still some good, clean racing in there, so I enjoyed it tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned Connor Hall, race winner, 1 for 1 in the car store for JR Motorsports. What did he say to you after the race?
Oh, yeah, he was excited, you know. He's just, I mean, that's kind of the expectation when you go to JR Motorsports, right? And we saw him earlier today. He looked locked in. Normally he's a goofy guy joking around, but you can tell this meant a lot to him to go out, and he won the pole, won the race. It's a great first start. I mean, he's gonna be a championship contender this year, and this is a great first strike to say hey, I'm here, I'm back.
Absolutely, and the guy that was his biggest challenger tonight actually isn't running the full season this year, but Cars Tour legend Bobby McCarty ran second, led a good portion of the race. He's in his new startup team, McCarty Motorsports. I asked him post-race, hey, did you expect this? And he said, hell no. His words, not mine, but it's nice to see Bobby come back and enjoy the series again, run up front, challenge. And Cade Brown was up there as well in his first start for RNS Race Cars in the series. So we had a bunch of old faces that we already know just in new places and up at the front. So it was fun to see. New tire tonight as well. What did you think of the new Star 45?
Well, so in the past here, it seemed like, I mean, you mentioned when Brendan Queen, Butterbean, won here, he laid back, and then just at the end he charged to the front. It seemed like that wasn't the case tonight. Yes, there was tire wear, but we saw Connor Hall and Bobby McCarty, Chad McCumbee, they were going hard at the start of it. And I thought, come the halfway point, they'd be dropping back. But Bobby especially, I mean, he was charging hard on the outside early, but they held on. So it's like they were managing their tires, but they were also being very aggressive. So it was kind of a nice little middle ground, I guess.
And I would be remiss if I did not at least mention the Pro Late Model race. TJ DeCare crossed the line first after he was disqualified. Jade Evadissian in her first Cars Tour Pro Late Model start is the winner. If the fans had gotten to see her actually cross the line first, they would have gone nuts because you would have thought Dale Jr. was in this race. Great showing for her to go out and win your first Pro Late Model race in the series after making the switch from dirt racing so recently.
Yeah, that was wild. You mentioned her being like Dale Jr. here. I really feel like that's the most cheers, when they were battling for the lead of anyone tonight. She was getting the most cheers, and she drove a really great race. I mean, Tristan McKee might have done some questionable things that prevented her from crossing the line first, but it was a really good race by DeCare, but unfortunately he failed tech. Obviously, I spoke to her after, and she doesn't want to win that way. She obviously, no racer wants to win via DQ, but I'm sure she'll take it. And but she let everyone know she was here tonight, and she will be a threat in that tour all year long.
Absolutely, and we'll wrap it up with they're still running some kind of local division here at 11:45. But your first time here at New River, tracks like this are what makes the Cars Tour, and tracks like this is why this series and late model racing are so unique, because where are you going to find a 0.4 of a mile D-shaped oval that's 27 years old at the surface? So what do you think of this racetrack specifically?
Oh, this is a great racetrack. When I was first looking at it, I thought it would be just kind of a battle to get to the bottom. But we saw the high side really come in. A lot of people. I mean, Jade in the pro race, and then Bobby in the late model race. People were making that outside work and just making passes with it and not eating up their tires too much. And it just put on a really good show. It's really cramped here. It's really tiny. But I mean, this is the grittiness that I love at a short track. I mean, I don't like a fancy short track. This right here, you gotta have it where you walk in the bathroom and it's a little bit kind of icky, or there's some questionable signs on the bathroom. But yeah, great crowd. They packed this place up tonight, and great track. I like it.
The guy who lives at South Boston Speedway just said that he prefers not fancy short tracks. Keep that on record. You mentioned cramped short tracks. The next one,
fancy.
the next one we will be at is even smaller, the only quarter mile on the schedule, Wake County Speedway on March 29th. We will see you guys there, but for now, I've been Chase Folsom. He's been Michael Massie. We will see you guys at the next Cars Tour race at Wake County.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos. And if you like us, make sure to hit that subscribe button.